welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
If you've played My Career Mode, and who hasn't, this next guest will be familiar.
And if you haven't jumped into the My Career story yet, you definitely should.
The actor behind your...
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Untitled Chapter, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics' chemistry has made a leap with the addition of Kemba Walker. Walker said, it's a team sport. You want everybody to play with joy, play with freedom, and have fun. And Kevin, he has truly come to love seeing his teammates have success in Boston.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Evan Fournier. LeBron James is out there with Paul Millsap. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Houston, Hunter is out there with Sabonis. And it's Young. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Holmes in at the center position. Greg, tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting. There are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship. What do you think?
You know, there will never be a substitute for balance. But I just think with the evolution of the skill that we see in our game, the coaches and players being so smart, you do want to keep the opponents guessing, but let's face it, the three-point shot is here to stay. It's really simple math. 3 is more than 2.
Here's Fournier. Lopez right side. James looking around. 6 to shoot. Lopez finds Millsap. James with a deep 3. It's another look. That one falls.
Evan Fournier has an innate sense of where the basketball is going to come off the rim, and if you don't box him out, he's going to take great use of it.
Now, here is Young. A 23-point game for him in the win against Utah. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Curry outside.
Well, I like to see Evan Fournier focusing on the defensive end. He's got the potential to get better there.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Hunter grabs the miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Young.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's James. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Walker against Young. Walker in the post. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Outside Curry. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Pass to Millsap. Now Lopez. Shoots over Holmes. Busted. No good that time either. Here's Hunter. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Celtics, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Monte Morris is checked in for Walker. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From 7, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
On the wing, James. Drains the wing tray. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 5. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And so James will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Now, here is Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Now, here's Fournier. Not a lot of room. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Young with no one around. Traps in the tray.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Young against Morris. Inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And Sabonis drops them both.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
For 3, Fournier. Hunter grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Millsap. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Millsap down low. Defended by Sabonis. And that one's good. Millsap.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Young against Morris. Lopez with the block.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Sabonis trying to get open, and they're able to recover. They retain possession. Young taking his time here. Houston needs to get a shot off. Tries yet again. Kept alive by Houston. He gets that one.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Love's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Daniel House comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Diallo, he's checked in for Curry, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Trae Young.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Back to Beverley.
A nice defensive play, altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
And the wide open shot from Green. Boston again missing. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The pass to Diallo. Good work defensively by Morris. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Boston. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Payne, he's checked in for Houston. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. LeBron James, second.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
Payne with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Love, no luck. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. The dish to LeBron. Now Burks. He's looking for James and finds him.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Beverly against Burks. And it's Beverly missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Burks. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kevin Love. The Rockets trail. And here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. House the pass to Love. Another miss by Houston.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
And so it's Houston with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beverly with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block. House the pass to Diallo. 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer and another basket for Boston.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Rockets trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Houston. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. The Celtics making a switch here. Snell's checked in.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Patrick Beverly. Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Love. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Morris kicks to Williams. Pass to Burks. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Diallo. And Snell is good for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Love. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Love.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And it's Beverly missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Burks the pass to Morris. Back to Burks. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Payne looking around. Feeds to Love. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And we return to the second quarter, and no Gelatina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So here's Burks. On the floor for Boston. We've got Williams. Alec Burks is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Green in at the 4 spot. Snell finds Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Love the pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Back to Love. And Love throws it down.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Celtics leading by 12. Walker looking for an opening. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Beverly against Burks. Now here's Beverly. D right on him. Can't hit that one. That's tipped. Pass to Walker. Back to Williams. Back to Walker. Over Beverly. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And here's what the Rockets schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And that game against Memphis, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
First one falls for him. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Boston again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Young. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Walker. Good defensive work there by Young.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field. The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Millsap looking it over Young, and that one's good. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Houston. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now Walker after the missed 3 from Trae Young. The pass to Millsap. Now here's Lopez, defended by Young. And that one's good by Lopez.
You're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
Passes to Hunter, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. LeBron, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Young. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and banks it in. Hunter's got 7 points.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Walker in the post. He's against Young. And here's Millsap from the arc. Offensive rebound for 3. Fournier. He can't get that one to fall.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Sabonis. Good on the bucket. Sabonis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Now, here's Hunter. Covered by LeBron. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Fournier's shot is off.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. Fournier with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Clock at 4. From 17 feet out, Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry outside. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lopez. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Holmes got 6 rebounds in the game. Hunter, the pass to Curry. Pass to Hunter. Now Sabonis. He's guarded by Fournier. Sabonis, no good. Celtics leading by 9 to the wing right side. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist from Fournier. Millsap's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Young drives in.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Now here's Fournier. A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. And there it is for him. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Well, this is where Evan Fournier has a feel for where to go in transition. Really good job.
Young against Millsap. Hunter, the pass to Sabonis. To the paint. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5 points so far.
But Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Now here's Fournier. Now the pass to Lopez. And here's Walker. Guarded by Curry. Walker's shot is off.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Hunter, the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Fournier. The rebound by the Celtics. And pushing it up, here's Boston. James with the ball. Shot's good by Walker.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Lopez, following the basket by Trae Young. Walker in the post, defended by Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Sabonis.
There's a level of aggressiveness and assertiveness from Kemba Walker right now. He's putting the defender in a bind. Nothing you can do but foul him.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First free throw is good.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Kane kicks to Sabonis. And stolen by Williams. LeBron outside. From deep. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. To the inside. Love. And the dunk by Love.
Oh, guys, Kevin Love with the power finish there.
And so James will bring it up for Boston. A 12-point game. Green passes to Walker. And they double up James. Payne with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Snell from outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Now here's Payne. Passes it to Beverly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
How poised is Kemba Walker? This guy shooting from beyond the arc is so impressive.
Pass to Beverly. Now here's Sabonis. Pass to Beverly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Snell. He has 6. Now James. From deep three-point range. Rockets with the rebound. House has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Sabonis. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Morris is checked in for Walker. .34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Diallo kicks to Payne. The Rockets with another miss. Celtics leading by 15, and a wide open look for James. Drains the jumper to finish the break. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
Well, at this point, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
And here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Williams with the steal. And here's Morris for 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we could only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Sabonis is out there with Holmes. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Young, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Walker.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Curry gets the bucket.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
James dishes to Lopez. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 14. Curry with it. He's picked up by James. Got that one up quick. Young's got 9.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Walker the pass to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Young kicks to Curry. And stolen by Fournier. He feeds it to James.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And there's the pass to Curry. Sabonis kicks to Young. Young is double. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so James will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 14. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Nailed from 3-point land. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Hunter with it, working on James. Hunter no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all added up.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
It's his first trip to the line.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 19. Young outside. Passes it to Sabonis. Down low. Here's Hunter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hunter's got 9 points.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Pass to Millsap. Lopez with the ball. Guarded by Holmes. Here's Fournier, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Young passes to Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Fournier against Curry. Fournier into the lane, and the basket is good.
Well, not to be dissuaded by the traffic. He takes it right through the contact. Evan Fournier doing work.
Young dishes to Hunter. The floater. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Celtics leading by 19 points. James up top. 18 points for him. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Alec Burks checked in for James. From deep, Walker. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Young for 3, sinks the triple. He's got 12.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Lopez kicks to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Young's shot is off. Boston leading by 18. Sabonis with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Millsap with the steal. So here's Burks. 7 points in the game. Pass to Millsap. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Sabonis. 6 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2.
Free throw good. Sabonis. Kevin Love's checked in for Houston. Boston also with the sub. Morris is checked in. And Sabonis drops them both. Here's Morris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The pass to Millsap, and here is Lopez. Over Love. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
And Young kicks to Curry. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 9th assist in the game now. Passes it to Burks. Now here's Millsap. 17 points in the game. The three doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Curry looking around. Pass to Hunter. Now Love. He's guarded by Fournier. Clock at 6. Love, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Lopez, and the shot is good. Lopez has got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Fournier, and a fast break now for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Celtics have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the paint, here's Green, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Celtics haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Payne, he's checked in for Trae Young. Boston also with the sub. Tony Snell's checked in for Evan Fournier. Good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 18. Pass to Love. Over Williams. Love, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Burks, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here are the Rockets now. Payne with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Love kicks to Diallo.
Come around. Screen. I see him.
And that one, good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Boston leading by 18.
And people talk a lot about Diallo's athleticism, but this guy also plays with a high motor.
You're right, Greg. He's always in attack mode. He runs the floor, willing to crash the boards. And defensively, this guy shows great lateral quickness, great tenacity, footwork. I get that he's raw, but the upside is absolutely there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. James is checked in. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks to Payne from past the arc. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to Burks. Williams with the ball. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
The Rockets making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Rockets trail by 18. Now Beverly taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Diallo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's check out the stats for LeBron James. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 23 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Here's Love, and it's good for 2. Love's got 10 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
To the middle, here's Morris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on the free throw. Walker's checked in for Boston. And he's good on the second. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Burks. Back to LeBron. Inside, Williams.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Now, 72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Rockets trail by 21. Payne passes it to Beverly. Back to Payne. And here's Love from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
LeBron with the block.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
The second chance effort. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Holmes. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Rockets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Payne. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Walker.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 5 now. And here is James. He's got 20. Outside, Walker launches a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. He's got 12.
Expanding his range every season, you see how confident Kemba Walker is. It doesn't matter the distance.
And so it's Boston, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
We're playing play to play, okay? Great job scoring, coming down, directing the ball, being up to touch, making everything difficult, rebounding every time the right way. Be us, no shortcuts.
Well, got to respect what he just said during that break, encouraging his guys to rebound and defend.
And Kevin, highlighting how important fundamental basketball is. Solid defense and aggressive rebounding gets you wins in this league.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Green, and it's LeBron James. Then it's Robinson, and it's Forbes in at the point.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. But we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Carroll kicks to Diallo. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. That shot misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Robinson, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Payne. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. This one for 3. Another miss by Houston. Celtics shooting at 51%. Really solid. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Payne passes to Diallo. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Wow, big-time size, speed, power combination from Gorgui Dieng. Wow.
Green finds Snell. Gasol with it. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Houston. And Jeff Green drops them both. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Gorgui Dieng float around on the offensive glass. He's going to find a way to hurt you.
Outside, Green. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Young's checked in for Cameron Payne. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. On its way from Young for 2 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling it.
And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Daniel House has checked in for Damari Carroll. Here is Forbes. Gasol kicks to Snell. Nice ball movement by Boston. From deep. Robinson misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Curry outside. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Forbes. Pass to Robinson. Here's Gasol. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
To the middle. It's stolen by Ariza. Young outside. House dishes to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here is Forbes. The pass to Snell. To the paint. Gasol kicks to Forbes. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Young's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Sabonis against Millsap. On the wing, James. And there's the feed to Walker. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
On its way from Curry for two. And again, the Rockets good for two.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Walker the pass to James. It's Fournier on the wing. He can't hit that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Ariza comes in for Sabonis. Diallo, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Trae Young. And he makes both free throws.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Three-pointer, Snell. Rebound by Jang. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Passes to Diallo. Rebound, Boston. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Snell kicks to Robinson. No good from the wing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here is Forbes, defended by Beverley. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport, know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Sabonis comes in for Trevor Ariza. Curry's checked in for Diallo. Young is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And a new group in for the Celtics. Lopez, he's checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for Robert Williams. LeBron, he's checked in for Robinson. And Walker's subbed in for Tony Snell. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Young. With the shot. That shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Walker. Here's James. Six to shoot. Back to Walker. Shoots over Curry. Boston again missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Young outside. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young is double. Outside, Sabonis. Hunter dishes to Curry. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lopez against Young. Walker. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. Buries it from three-point range.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kemba Walker puts defenders in a bind. That quickness is problematic. You see it there when he gets the foul.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
It seems to me Kemba Walker has always been a natural-born leader, and there's something about his personality that allows him to fit in seamlessly wherever he goes, whatever circumstance he finds himself in.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And then for Boston, Pau Gasol's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Robinson is subbed in for LeBron. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Houston.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really wasn't down, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. You thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Pass to Gasol. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, this is a guy who was 63% from the free throw line his first year. Zhang now has transformed himself into a very good free throw shooter.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Snell. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.